Hi again, YouTubers. So this is a video of an overview of my primers. I'm going to break it out into two different parts. You're going to see one part is kind of for that oily combination skin, maybe for summertime or if you're trying to mattify your skin. And then the second one is going to be more primers for wintertime and when you're trying to luminize your skin. So just to give you a little bit of an overview. I did not realize how many primers I had until I sat down to do this video. I mean, I see them all the time and I see what I have and I use them, but I guess when you see them directly in front of you, you're like, oh, I did not realize I had this many. So I'm going to start with the very first one that I used to use, and I used to use it year-round, and now I pretty much just use it in the summertime, and that is Max Prep and Prime Face Protect SPF of 50. This is what it looks like. It is white. It does not have any scent to it. It does sink into your skin very well, and it absorbs into the skin more like a moisturizer would. However, the only real reason I find to use this one anymore is the SPF. Because I do think that there are better products out there as far as a primer goes. It does hold your makeup on well, but it is not the best at holding your makeup on. This one is definitely one where if you want your makeup to stay on but you need the SPF, this is a good option for that. That being said, I also tried another item that had an SPF of 50, and that's Makeup Forever UV Prime Daily Protective Makeup Primer, and it is oil-free, which that's another thing that's really important if you're looking for one to help control the oil on your skin, is you want something that's oil-free. Because if you put something with oil on your skin, a lot of times it tends to bring out the oils even more, and it kind of produces more oil than you would normally. This is an okay product again. It is white in consistency. It is very thin. It's a super thin product, but I did not like this. I felt like it absorbed into my skin well, but it felt like it left like just a weird feeling to my skin. It didn't do a phenomenal job of holding on my foundation. I wasn't like wowed by it or impressed by it. The only reason I thought it was a good product was because of the SPF in it. Other than that, I probably have about a quarter of a bottle left. So other than that, it was just okay. I would not repurchase this. I don't think it's anything to run out and get, but I do think because of the SPF in it, I'll keep it and continue using it. The next one I'm going to mention is the Avon Magic Face Protector with an SPF of 20. And this item has a neat dispenser to it, has a tiny little spout to it. I believe just from my own experience, this one has probably some form of silicone in it. Just because of the way it goes on the skin. It is white in consistency. It does, however, sit on top of your skin more than other items. A lot of times they kind of sink into your skin way better, and this one kind of sits on top of my skin. Holds my foundation on well, not amazingly. Does an okay job of mattifying, but is definitely something I have to touch up during the day when I'm using this one. So the next one I'm going to mention was a favorite, and still is a favorite for summertime, is the Oil Control Mattifier with SPF of 15. This is white in consistency. This is a moisturizer, so if you have oily skin, you can use this as your moisturizer, but it also doubles as a primer. It really just has a nice feeling to it. It sinks right into your skin, and it really helps the foundation adhere to both this product and your skin. And it does a great job of mattifying my skin. I don't need to blot as much with it. It just is a great, great product. I think it's a really nice thing to try. Another one that I gave a try was the Sephora Base Zero Brilliance Anti-Shine Primer. This is what it looks like. It is almost a clear white. I'm not sure if you can see that. It's white, but it's not a pigmented white. It's very opaque. Wait, no, is opaque the right word? I don't know. Anyway, this is a good product. I wouldn't go back out and purchase it, but I'll use it up. It does a good job. It has a weird smell. I do remember that. Hold on. It's not bad. It's kind of like a floral / medicinal smell mixed together. I do think that this is a nice product at a good price. It does a good job of mattifying, but I would prefer the Mattifier from Murad over this any day because I need less of that. It hydrates and it mattifies my skin, whereas this just has a funny feel to it. It's just not phenomenal for me. So the next one is Nano Blur. It supposedly has immediate correction of all aspects of skin aging, including the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, crow's feet, sagginess, and enlarged pores. Also mattifies the skin. This is what it looks like. It is a white, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's a white, just lotion type product. It definitely kind of smooths out your skin, does a good job, has no scent to it whatsoever, does a good job of filling in those fine lines and things. It does an okay job of mattifying. It holds on my foundation well, but I have heard people say that they have broken out from this. They've had all kinds of issues with this. I personally have not, but be very wary of this product for that reason. Next one is the Cargo Blu-Ray High Definition Mattifier that is oil-free. It's a lot to say. This one, I was kind of intrigued with it because I heard a lot of people talking about it. And the reason that I was intrigued by it is it actually has a tint to it. Do you see this? It's like a brown tint, but it goes, or kind of a peachy tint. Blends right into your skin, and look how matte that looks. It's crazy. This one does have a silicone-like feel. The weird thing about the instructions on this is it can be used under makeup or over makeup. Don't know what I think of that still. It really does mattify, but it gives you that really silky smooth feel, but it does feel like it sits on top of your skin. It doesn't feel as much like it sinks into your skin. But it's a decent product. Cargo's harder to find. It's decent, but I wouldn't go out of my way and repurchase this, just to give you a little bit of information. The next thing I'm going to mention is from a drugstore, and it sounds weird, but it's the Phillips Milk of Magnesia. I think it's for when you have an upset stomach, I think. Bayer makes it. Interesting, didn't know that. And this is a really liquidy product, and I just simply put a sponge on top of it, tip it over, and I just dab it on until you don't see white anymore, until it absorbs completely in your skin. I just do my forehead and my nose, and this is a lifesaver. Super inexpensive, takes very little to use, and it is amazing for summertime. So good, so easy to use, just awesome. Awesome product. Really, really like that product. The next one that is a drugstore product as well, that I kind of use in conjunction with it, because another key thing about this, when I do use this, I tend to put a regular primer on my cheeks and around my lips, and only put that on my forehead and T-zone. Sometimes I'll put a primer over it too. It just depends on what I'm looking to do, but this on its own is great. Another drugstore option that sounds funny as well, but works really great, is the Monistat Soothing Care Chafing Relief Powder Gel. This is what it looks like. It has a purple line up here, purple cap. This is pretty much almost the exact same thing as Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, which that one broke me out, and this does not. I don't know why, but it's just how it is. This one is a silica-based product. It is fragrance-free. I think the cool part about this is it's a powder gel. So after you put it on, it does kind of sit on top of your skin, but the powder in it kind of mattifies your skin. So, and these two together, amazing, and so much less expensive than any other primers out there. So that being said, it's a great, great thing to buy. One I am loving, absolutely loving. I went back and tried a sample I had of this, and I forgot how much I love this. And it is the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer in oil-free. They have lots of different options. There's a regular one, there's a mineral one, there's an oil-free one. And I go back to the oil-free one, and I think I used it today. Yeah, I probably used it today. I think I did. Yeah, I definitely did. And this stuff is great. It's kind of interesting. It has like a weird, like, it's white, but it has just a weird tint to it that I can't put my finger on. It just looks white on camera. This stuff just melts right into your skin, gives you a nice, nice base to work with. It is totally the reason why it's been voted like one of the best primers for years by like Allure and all different other types of places. It's amazing. I love it. It's just a great, great primer. If you want to spend money on a primer, that is probably my top pick for a primer to spend the money on. The next thing I'm going to mention is the YSL Matte Touch Oil-Free Primer. This is a nice primer. It smells great. It smells so floral, which I love, but some people I know hate it. I think it's a great primer. It feels so nice on the skin. It does sit on the skin. It holds makeup well. It does a great job of what it's doing, but it's super expensive for what you get. Like, this is a little too, let's compare. Look at these, like, big difference. So that being said, if you're gonna spend money on a primer, I suggest the Laura Mercier over that YSL any day. I would not repurchase the YSL. I just think it's a good primer and I will use it, but I would not go out and purchase it again. The last one that I have in this set is the Hourglass Mineral Primer Base Minerals Oil-Free SPF of 15. This is what it looks like. You have to shake this very, very well before you use it because otherwise it separates and it kind of looks like a weird clumpy milk mixture. It's very strange. And people have raved about this, like absolutely raved about this here on YouTube. Like everyone says that this is phenomenal, it's great, it's the best primer out there, and I think it's horrible. Everybody has their opinion, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I understand why everybody's opinion is different because everyone's skin is different, but this did not work for me. It didn't work with liquid, it didn't work with powder, it didn't work with minerals, it did not work for me. It didn't do anything. It just kind of was there. It just didn't amaze me. I guess, I don't know if I had too high of expectations of it, but for the price of it, not worth it at all. I would not suggest it. Just me personally, I would not suggest it. I don't like it. If I'm going to spend money on a high-end primer, Laura Mercier is oil-free. If you want a drugstore one of these two, either the Philips or the Monistat. So those are probably my favorites. Drugstore, high-end, and my least favorites. I don't have the least favorite drugstore because those are the only drugstore ones I have. My least favorite is probably the Hourglass Mineral Veil. I was extremely disappointed by this. There's lots that I wouldn't repurchase, but I'm glad I tried, but this I feel like was just a waste of money. So that is my overview, I guess, of summer / oil-free / mattifying primers. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you have any questions, and you'll also see the next video. I broke it up into 2 parts to make it easier on wintertime / luminizing primers. So thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day. Bye.